In this Movavi tutorial for beginners, I will teach you everything you need to know to get good at video editing and start making amazing videos. Alright, so when you open Movavi, you will see this intro screen asking you if you want to do a quick video or just start a new custom project. I'm not going to show you the montage wizard here for the quick video because it's incredibly easy, and if you're watching this tutorial it's because you want to learn how to edit, not how to use the montage wizard. So I highly recommend you learn how to edit videos yourself because it's going to be extremely helpful down the road. So let's start. And if you look at this, it might feel a little overwhelming at first, and I understand that if it's the first time you see a video editing software. So let's see what each part does in particular. The top right corner here is called the video preview area, where we can see how our video looks like, basically how our edit looks like. On the bottom we have the timeline, where we are going to drag and drop our footage and arrange it in the right order, or videos, images, and music, and whatever else you have. And this is basically where you do the edit. And then we have the top left corner, which is a bit of a different area in itself because it has a lot of different tabs that we're going to go through. Let's just say that this is where you add some sort of transitions, titles, you record your footage, and play around with some settings here. Alright, so first things first, we need to import our footage into the software. So if you go here on the first tab, this is import and add media files. So I have those videos already selected, and in the track here, I'm going to select all of them and import them in the software. So as you can see, it already added them here on the timeline, and they're so long they don't even fit the timeline. But no problem there, because we have this thing here on the bottom that says scale. We can actually zoom in or zoom out on the timeline. If our video is longer, say, I don't know, 12 minutes, you can zoom out. And then when you want to do some editing on a particular part, you zoom in. But for this tutorial, I will just make everything much shorter. And the way you do that is when you select a clip or the music, you can see it has those yellow borders. And if you grab it at the end or in the beginning, you can drag it like this to make it much shorter. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do with all those assets, so we can actually watch all of them in this quick edit that we're gonna do together. Alright, so I had to fast forward there a little because it just it's too long to show on camera, but you get a point. I just adjusted them so we have the whole edit here, as you can see, in under 20 seconds. You see here it goes from 0 all the way to 20 seconds and then longer, but all our footage ends here at around 20 seconds, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look and see how it feels with the cut and the music. Alright, I think that's pretty interesting. The music is kind of slow when it starts, so I'll use this thing right here to drag it to make it start a little faster. So reposition it again and then drag it at the end as well. And say for example you want to swap those around, you can definitely do that. Just select it, move it here, make this one first if you want, or I'll just make this one second. Maybe you want this a bit, I don't know. Do whatever you want, just play around with this, with the positioning of with the order of each video. So in terms of editing, that's pretty much it. You add the videos here on the timeline, then adjust the duration and the order, put them one after another, and that's how you get your basic edit. And when you're done with that, let's explore some of those tabs here. So the first one we are going to look at is called filters. Now, personally, I'm really not a big fan of those, but have a look and see if you like anything. They are grouped in categories like this, and if you want to preview either one of them, you just have to click on it. Some are very interesting, like mirror, and you can do a lot of pretty funky stuff like this. Very interesting stuff. Let's say we like this one, and if you want to add it, you just click on it and drag and drop it to the selected clip. And as you can see, the beach disappeared, and now we have this thing with 4 boats. And it looks pretty interesting, you know, play around with it. There's a lot of different ones as well. Maybe we want to use this old movie grayscale thing. Maybe you want to add this VHS thing as well. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't look very good, but hey, play around with this, see if you like anything. There's not enough time in this tutorial to explore each and every one of those filter categories, but again, just play around with them. It's all a trial and error. See what it looks good, see what you like, and then just add to your edit. And if you want to preview, just click on it and you can see it here. But going back to our edit here on the timeline, let's say we don't like this because it really doesn't look good. And you can see this star right here on the clips that have some filters. So we'll just click on the star, and it's going to show us a list of all those filters, and that's how you remove the filters. Go to this one as well and remove it. I mean, I kind of like this one, so maybe we're going to keep it. Alright, so next, this was the filters, and the next tab I want to show you is called transitions. Again, they're grouped in different categories. There's a lot of crazy stuff here. Personally, I don't like most of them, and I always recommend, and I use myself, only the simple transitions, which are pretty much the classics, which are a crossfade, usually, Ken Burns, and zoom in. So actually, let me just show you how you can add a transition to your clips. It's basically a transition between one clip to the next one. And let's watch how that's gonna look like. So let's say we like this one, the crossfade, put it here. And again, if you click on it, it shows you a preview as well here, like before, for the filters. So I will add...